Welcome to Vlogmas 2019 with me, Talia from Talia's Nail Tales. That's right, you guys. Every single day in December, you're going to have a video from me leading up until Christmas. Hey everyone, it's Talia here. Welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I have for you guys a fairly large Christmas nail art haul. So we have some glitter boutique glitters to share with you guys. I've got a whole ton of clear jelly Christmas plates, and then I also have some products that I picked up specifically for the Christmas series that I'm doing with Sarah. I also have some containers from Amazon, as well as a crystal picker upper that I'm excited to try. I might try it on this video. Okay, so the first thing that I think I'm going to start with, because when we do the glitters, we are going to put them in the containers, so I don't think I'm going to start with the glitters first. Let's get the other stuff out of the way. Let's start with the smallest haul first. This is from the Pink Chair. I wanted to try the Johen's Tranfer gel. I've heard really good things about this for using with foils, and I have some really fun foils that I want to try out for the Christmas series, so I thought I'd give that a try. In the Christmas series, I'll update you guys on that. While I was on the website, I found this, and these are their mixing sheets from Johen's. I love these. Like, as you guys can tell, I've used a ton of them already. These are hands down going to be a repurchase of mine. I personally prefer disposable things in my nail studio. I know it can be seen as a waste, but it's a lot easier for me to just throw something out, be more sanitary. I just love the whole idea of this. They're just mixing sheets that have like a smooth surface on them, so you can mix so many different things on here. You can do watercolor paints, acrylic paints, gel paints. I've been using it for my crystal glue or my top gloss for when I'm finishing sets and I need to top gloss around Swarovski crystals. I use this all the time. I absolutely love this sheet of paper. I also picked up some of this red leaf, which you guys saw in one of my Halloween tutorials. You will see this coming up in a Christmas video as well. And I love this so much. It's so easy to use, and it's kind of like that leaf foils stuff. You just gotta be careful because it does stick to like everything. So it's kind of what I have on my thumbnails here, is just bigger sheets, but it works so well and I absolutely love it. It's been a favorite of mine lately. Then the last couple of things that I picked up are these transfer foils in this really pretty lace design. So I got a white one and I got a black one, which I'm really looking forward to using with that foil gel. So that was everything from the Pink Chair. Next, from Clear Jelly, they did release a bunch of different Christmas plates this year. So I'm gonna go through them with you guys so you can see which ones that I have. Now, I can't remember the exact names of these off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna give you guys the numbers. But this is Christmas 40, and I'm not going in order either, sorry. This one I know is called Do You Want to Build a Snowman? It's super cute. Look at all those really adorable little snowmen. So it is your build your own snowman plate with all of the different accessories that go with it. This is Christmas number 36. This is a gingerbread one. This is a gingerbread one. Okay, I wish I would have saw that this had houses. I was totally just looking at the back of this and the little sticker was covering this up. This would have been perfect for a nail design that I was doing for the Christmas series. Darn it. I thought when I was looking at it too, I was like, that's weird that there's no gingerbread houses on it, and they were totally covered up. So I should have flipped it over and then I easily would have been able to see that. But this is a really cute plate. This is Christmas number 37. I believe this one is called Angelic, and it is an angel plate. I love these swirls. I'm going to show you their snowflake plates. This is number 30, and this is a create your own snowflake plate set. I love these. So they are all layered, so the different pieces would layer into each other, and then same thing with the different snowflake designs. These go inside. So this is really great if you wanted to do two different type of coloring for snowflakes, but if you want to use these pieces individually, they kind of don't really look like a snowflake. There's a couple that do, but for the most part, you would basically have to layer this plate all the time. Next, we have this one, which is Christmas number 39, and it's like a little polar bear Arctic plate set. I love the little penguins. They're so cute. Merry Christmas, I think it is. And it is number 38. It's basically just a mouse plate with the exception of like the little tree there. I love this too. Little cheese. This is really cute. Look at that little tree at the top there. Okay, next up we have number 32. I should have put these in order. Sorry, guys. I love these little guys over here. I think they're so cute. The little deer, this little bird, and then this scene, that is super cute as well. the trees you get lots of use out of. And then we have this release here, which is not a Christmas plate, but it's number 134. This I basically think was like made for me. I love all these little corner accents. I love all the little swirls. Okay, last I have 3 snowflake plates to share with you guys. I love when Clear Jelly comes out with the snowflake plates. So this is CJS 143. So this is the first one. The only problem with really big images like this is you're not going to be able to put this on like just one nail. You could do it across like 3 or 4 different nails as well. And also this image is not etched like super far apart. Like when you stamp this on top of, let's say, this green nail here, it would be majority white on it, if that makes sense. But there's some beautiful snowflake images on here. I like this one. These are 3 layers as well. And that's some of the different designs that you can come up with for it. I like the snowflakes personally that have a little bit more separation to them, like this one. The ones where the images are really close together, it is kind of hard to see a distinction between it. But I'm 100% going to use this in some sort of design so that I can see how it works. I love this one. This one's my favorite. Next one we have Clear Jelly 145. This is one of their wrapping paper plates, I believe. I love this. I think this is going to be so fabulous for Christmas. Like this one is like a snowflake plaid. Oh, I love this one too. There's a lot of different layering pieces that you could do with this, layer different colors. It's a very delicate looking wrapping plate. Okay, and then the last snowflake plate that they've come out with so far, when I'm filming this video, is 144. And this one has a lot more individual snowflakes on it as well. Let's see how they are pieced together. You could easily use a lot of these different snowflakes. I'm gonna take that out of the wrapping because the flare is just like something else. The nice thing about plates like this is you could easily use some of these different images on their own without having to layer them. And I like that about the snowflake plates that Clear Jelly comes out with because I find them to be really versatile. So this one you could easily layer on top of each other or use by itself. Same thing with this. You could easily use this by itself or layer it. I love versatility in my plates like that. Okay, so that is everything that is new from Clear Jelly for Christmas. Okay, let's move on. I'm gonna show you guys just these containers from Amazon that I picked up. They are probably the cheapest place that I've found to get these containers for storing your glitters in. And you get 40 of them for $13. They don't come, the ones that I purchased don't come with a container, which I'm okay with because I literally just want these. Really my only complaint about these is if you have the Michaels ones, I don't think they're as good of quality as the Michaels ones are. And I do think that there's a lot of waste in here. Speaking of somebody who like, you know, doesn't matter if I buy disposable other things. These are all individually bagged, which is a lot of waste as well. But this is what the containers look like. They work really well for my glitters. Like I said, I don't think they're as good a quality as the Michaels ones. They're a lot more flimsy and not quite as sturdy, but for me with glitter, they end up getting destroyed in the end, like down the road anyway. So for me, they work really well. So I will be using these when we are depotting all of the glitter mixes. And then the last thing I got from Amazon to share with you guys is this jewel crystal picker upper. I've just really been struggling with the crystal picker uppers that I've been using because I use them so much, I wear them down. So this, on this side here, this is what the nub looks like. So I've never used a crystal picker upper with a nub like this before. There's a small one on this end and then there's a larger one on this end for like your bigger crystals. And I just thought that I'd give this a try and see how I like it. It's quite a bit cheaper than some of the other crystal picker uppers that I've been using. I will show you guys an example of why I wanted a new one. Some of the more popular crystal picker uppers, some that I've used, some that I've featured. This is the Crystal Katana. This one's just covered in Swarovski crystals. I got this from CanWest quite a while ago and I don't know if they carry these there anymore, but I'm not a huge fan of the Crystal Katana just because the end is so big. This one is pretty like filed down, but even when you get it, initially it is pretty big for picking up your really small crystals, I find. But I do like that it does have an end on the other side for moving your crystals where you want it. Now you're not supposed to file them down like I do. I just do that to bring back the sticky every once in a while, but I have seen people who take a lighter to this and kind of melt the wax into a finer point, and that's how they end up preserving this a little bit better, so that would work for that. This is the Ugly Duckling Blinger tool. I like this one as well. I find this to be super sturdy. I like how this is a finer tip on this end, and I like how it has a dotting tool on the other end here. I'm just finding that this gets so like gunged up with the glue that I use or the gels that I use. This is like really worn down with how much that I've been using it, which is not at all a flaw of the product itself. It's just because I've put it through a lot. This head stays on really well though, and again, it's kind of filed down, whereas if you took a lighter to it and kind of melted it, it would probably function a bit better for that. And then this is the one that I've been using probably the longest and the most, and this is the Be Me Be Jewel Me pen. It's very similar to the Ugly Duckling one, except this end down here is a little bit more of a finer tip, which is what a selling point for me. I love that this is a finer tip on the end. It's also a little bit smaller in like the body of it as well, which I personally liked as well, and it's not quite as heavy as the Ugly Duckling Blinger. My only complaint about this one is that this end comes off like it's super loose. You keep screwing it back in and it's fine, but I don't like that it gets really loose every once in a while. I've had to replace this a couple of times and it's still doing that, but I think I've put this one through the ringer. Like, I think in all honesty, I would have to get a new one and it would just work a lot better for me. But again, this one's filed really down quite a bit. So I'm using something completely different with this one that I found on Amazon. And I just pulled some crystals here just to see how it picks them up. I mean, all crystal picker uppers work really well initially, but so far I do like that. Doesn't have like a dotting tool end, so to move your crystals around, so I'd have to use another tool or just move it with this one and like see if it ends up sticking to it. But it's something completely different that I've never used, so I'm really excited to use this on clients, and I will report back probably on Insta stories with how I like it. So the first thing that I grabbed from the Glitter Boutique is their pastel sugar set, which comes in a 6-pack of glitters. It has a really fine pink one here, blue, purple, yellow, orange, and green. And if you're wondering what the difference between a sugar powder and a regular glitter is, it's a little bit more dense glitter, and it just kind of, it's a little bit heavier is what it is. But I really like these. You guys are going to see these featured in a design coming up, which is why I picked those out, is because I thought they'd function really well for that particular design. I know there's a lot of people out there who just keep their glitters in these little packets. I have tried that and it just really just drives me nuts. I would rather have it in these little containers. Oh, the last thing that I've had people ask anytime I do glitter hauls is if I do swatches of these up for my clients. No, I do not. My clients can see in the containers what the colors, like the glitters, look like. So I don't feel like I need to swatch them, but also the glitters that I use, I basically always get just chunky mixes because I like put them into glitter gel is kind of what I do. If you guys have watched my tutorials, then you've seen that. So for me personally, I don't need to really know what the colors are because I can see it in the packages really well. First one up is called Twinkle Twinkle. This is Twinkle Twinkle, so it has some little trees in it, bar glitter, and some different kinds of stars. And if you haven't watched my Glitter Boutique hauls before, I do take the little container that, or the little label that comes with them, and I cut it down and I put it on the bottom. That way if I ever had to reorder a color again, I would know what it was. Next one up is called Icicle, and Icicle is so sparkly. I love this one. We've got some more bar glitter, we have dot glitter. Has some of my favorite sparkle glitters to it. Next glitter is called Pink Frost. Pink Frost has some iridescent pink and blue glitters to it. It also has some really big snowflakes. So these snowflakes are super giant if you're using them on nails. The best thing to do if you need these to lay flat is to do the saran wrap trick. If you don't know what that is, you would put some gel down on your nail, and then you would take a snowflake and put it on, take some saran wrap and pull it down, and then you would stick all of that into the light, and that's gonna make the snowflake kind of wrap around the nail, and the saran wrap will not cure into it. That would be my best advice for using those type of big glitter mixes. I love this mix. This one is called Holidays. This one is really interesting because it's super dense, but I don't even know, like it looks like beads, but it's not. Like it's a glitter, and it's almost like the pieces have like extra dimension to them, which makes this mix look really cool. I love this one. I can't wait to use this one on somebody. So she has these candy cane mixes. So this is candy cane red holographic, but you can get these in a bunch of different colors. She doesn't just have red. I just figured that I would use the red the most, but she has a whole bunch of different colors for this as well. This is what the red candy canes look like. To go along with that one, she also has these red stocking ones. Next one up is Magical Christmas. This is what Magical Christmas looks like. So again, it has that really nice sparkle to it, and then we have some green Christmas trees and red stars. This one is Santa's Sleigh, and Santa's Sleigh has gold, red, green. It's basically like Christmas in a glitter. Next one up is Winter Wonderland. Winter Wonderland has some iridescent trees. It has blue and white snowflakes. It does have some bar glitter and like some finer glitters in it too. But next we have Rudolph's Nose. Rudolph's Nose is a nice red chunky glitter mix with some fine reds to it as well. This one is so cute. This is Frosty the Snowman. Frosty the Snowman has some large snowflakes and little snowman characters in it as well. I don't know if you guys can see them. Like right here's one, there's a couple in here. You'd have to dig for some of the snowman one because I think some of them fell. But there's snowmen and snowflakes in this one. Next up is Winter Magic. Winter Magic has a really nice sparkle that I absolutely love again. There are trees in here, there's stars, and then there's like really sparkly silver hexagons and dot glitter as well. I love this mix. Next up is Holly Jolly. Holly Jolly is the perfect green chunky glitter with just a little hint of red. I love this one. I wish a nail company would come out with a glitter gel like this actually. This one is Snow Globe. Snow Globe is a really, really dense glitter. It's pretty heavy, but it's mostly little flakes is what I'm finding. I bet you could do a chrome with this. I might just have to try that. This one is Deck the Halls. I picture Deck the Halls as like a New Year's set. It's a bunch of dot glitters. There's silver, purple, blue, or like yellow, kind of depending on how the light hits. Oh, this is just so pretty. Candy Cane Crush. And this is Candy Cane Crush. I love that this one has some matte glitters to it as well. Next one up is Winter Nights. Winter Nights has an iridescent base, and then it has yellow gold stars and glitters in it, but they are holographic. I love this one. It's called Hot Apple Cider. Hot Apple Cider has like a copper, almost rose gold finish to it. And then there's some burnt red glitter mixes in it as well. This one is called Winter Blues. Winter Blues is a holographic blue, but there's different shades in here. There's kind of like a gray blue and then medium blue as well. And then there's white snowflakes in it too. Next up is Christmas Star. Christmas Star has white matte glitters to it. Then there are a bunch of different types of stars in here. There's silver stars and red stars, and some of the red stars are open and some of the silver stars are open too. This would be great for Canada Day as well. This one is called White Wedding. I don't know if this one was specifically one of her glitter mixes for winter or if it was just one that she had on her site that I was really drawn to. But either way, this would be great for Christmas. What I like about this one is that the white in here is kind of transparent. I'm not sure if the camera's gonna pick that up, but it's kind of a see-through, like fine white mix. And then the glitters that are in here too they look see-through. They might not be, but just the way they're coming off, they look see-through. This one is Christmas Glitz. Christmas Glitz is gold, red, and green. And then there's super fine bar glitter, circular glitters, and there's even like, it looks like almost like little square glitters in here. This is like Christmas in a container as well. Next Christmas mix is called Here Comes Santa Claus. This is a dot glitter with red and green holographic, and then the white matte chunky to it as well. I have two mixes to share with you that are not their Christmas winter mixes, but I did want to include them in here as well. This one is Honey. I love this one. I'm not too sure what it is about it that I love. I just love the tone of this mix. I love that it's all matte. I feel like it's pretty unique. Like, I guess I personally don't have anything like this in my glitter collection. I just think it's so pretty. And it's like very accurately described with the name as Honey as well. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I just loved this mix. And the last mix that I have for you I thought would be fabulous for winter or fall, and it is called Envy. Envy has rose gold glitters in it that are in the shape of hearts, circles, and flowers. And then it has this burgundy brown color to it as well that is dot glitters. I think it's just dot. That was everything for my Christmas nail art haul video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. What sort of nail art items have you guys been picking up for Christmas and winter nails? I definitely want to know if there's something new out there that I need to check out. So make sure you're commenting below and let me know. Make sure you follow me on all my social media, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!